Meet Latin lover Octavio.
I'm looking for that passionate, ripping each other's clothes off.
And sex-mad Kyle.
I fucking love sex. I love it.
But these men are after a particular type of woman.
My very first internet search was granny pussy.
The oldest woman that I've been in a relationship with is 77.
Octavio's friends are shocked by his series of elderly lovers.
How's her vagina? Is it all stretched out and dried out?
Kyle knows better than most. He's always got multiple grannies on the go. His youngest is 68.
He calls me Angel Pussy.
His oldest is 92.
You look at her and you would not think there's no way in hell that she is fucking me.
I mean, oh my God.
And his boldest is 80.
He walks in the door, kisses me, and he's ready to fuck.
We follow the grandmother lovers as they help the aged enjoy a raunchy retirement. Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania is home to Kyle Jones. He's heading out to the suburbs to see his lover, Marge.
The first time I met Marge, I was 27, 28, and she was 87, 88 maybe. And now she's 92 and I'm 31. I don't know, I noticed her right away and I thought she was hot. I asked her for her phone number and she said yes.
It was shocking to have a young guy that young be interested in it because it felt like an old woman.
But an old woman was exactly what Kyle wanted, and he couldn't wait to get round to Margie's house.
I was supposed to go there after work, but I was really excited about it. So I ended up leaving work early that day at lunchtime to go see her. And I got to her house, we had a couple drinks, and then we got on a few times, and it was fun. And that's, you know, now I see her probably once every month, every 6 weeks-ish maybe.
They've been seeing each other for the past 6 years, and Great Granny Marge always dresses up for the occasion.
At my age, to feel sexy and to be told you are, probably the best thing in the world. Better than fried potatoes. This is my Virgin 90 for Kyle. This is a bodysuit, but it has a crotch. Yeah. This is a granny one, but it's very sexy looking, whether it's granny looking or not. Of course, none of them stay on long.
Kyle and Marge have had a passionate relationship from day one.
There you are, babe.
Hi, kid. How was your trip? Good?
Good.
Yeah. The first kiss was, amazing. I felt like I was dripping down my leg. It'd been so long, probably, since I had been kissed like that. It was like a direct shot.
All lovers, young or old, never forget their first night together.
Well, the first time that Kyle came, we went to the bedroom. Out of his pockets comes 3 tubes of lube and 12 condoms. I said, what do you think you're going to do with that lube? Well, I'll need it. He said, you're old. And I said, I make my own. I mean, he makes a beautiful lover and wants me to climax. We were in that bedroom for 2 hours. And then he took a shower so he could have some more. I mean, oh my God. But he's only 25 then. You know, it's just amazing. And I don't know why I didn't get tired. I guess I was just so excited. That's all I know.
Hollywood, California is home to 30-year-old Octavio Kilicini and his Shih Tzu, Lola.
Yeah, she's pampered. She has to be. She's the only woman in my life right now, so.
Octavio has recently broken up with his girlfriend, Joan. They were together for 18 months. She's 77. And any new lady in Octavio's life needs to be of a similar vintage.
Ever since I was a kid, I have felt a pretty strong attraction to older women. I had a friend in my neighborhood, and we used to skateboard together. I saw his mom once, and that was pretty much it for me. I mean, I just took one look at her, and it was literally, wow.
Unlike most schoolboy crushes, Octavio's became more than a fantasy.
We ended up having an affair. I was 13 at the time, and she was 38.
The affair lasted for a year, and it changed Octavio forever.
I had already kissed girls my age, and it was nice, you know, whatever, but it was never this passionate. I mean, when we kissed, it was sort of like a burning feeling inside. It was ridiculous. You know, when things are taboo, it just makes things so much more heated and passionate. I think that's why I continued after, like, you know, trying the fruit from that tree. You don't want to really have any other fruit. You just want to keep eating from the same tree.
Octavio's never lost his appetite for older women.
I've been in 4 serious relationships with other older women. And as far as having fun with, it's been a few. Maybe anywhere between 20 and 30, maybe a little more, I'm not sure. It's lost count.
Coming up, 2 exes collide in Hollywood.
Oh my God, I almost lost my stomach.
And Kyle spends the night with great Granny Anna.
Sex with Cal was astonishing.
In Pennsylvania, Kyle Jones is on a date with his lover, great Granny Marge. She was 61 when he was born.
I never dreamed of dating anybody Cal's age. I've dated men probably 30 years younger, a lot of ones 12 years younger. But Cal is the youngest ever, 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 ever.
You look at her and you would not think there's no way in hell that she is fucking me.
When I'm around him, I don't feel like it. I'm 90. Is that what I want to say? I couldn't go out and run a race, but I can do most everything else. Yeah.
I really haven't dated anyone my age ever. Let's say you put some volleyball player girl in front of me. She's probably in good shape, she's probably hot. But I bet her mom's hotter. And I bet her grandma's even hotter.
I've always liked sex, and I still do. So I still have orgasms. I never quit.
When Kyle started kindergarten, Marge was old enough to retire, but instead, she began a new career as an erotic dancer.
I was 66 when I started dancing. It was considered a peep show. I think the age intrigued them. I don't think they thought a woman maybe that old could talk sexy or act sexy. I don't know.
Lesson 1 was that for her clients, every story needs a happy ending.
Most of them are all ripped around and ready to go. Got it out of their pants and everything, you know. But if they didn't, then you had to coax a little bit.
Marge soon graduated to mistress of her trade, and she's kept hold of her most used tool.
I'd ask them if they'd like this wrapped around their penis and just anything that popped into my head that might make a buck. You know?
Marge is used to performing for horny men.
Okay, you guys, you gotta watch. I'll be hitting now.
Now she's got an audience of moggies.
It's cracking. Oh, look at that one go. Okay, that's enough. Whew. Whenever we go out in public, I love it. And I like it if people happen to take a second glance, too. So it's mine. Keep your hands off, right? At least for today. People don't seem to stop and stare at us or anything. I think they think we're maybe grandson and grandma until we stop and kiss.
In West Hollywood, Octavio wants to get his ex, Joan, off his mind. So he's having lunch with another ex, Stephanie.
We broke up, but she's my go-to girl, sort of like my advisor.
How you doing?
You're not going to stand up?
Sure.
But it was the way Stephanie looked that first attracted Octavio when their eyes met across a crowded bar.
When we first saw each other, I found her very attractive. For me, you know, she's very beautiful. I just thought, wow.
What is this young man doing, flirting with me like this? And I look straight into his eyes and I go, okay, whatever this is not going to happen. Because he looked 12.
For Stephanie, dating a man 47 years younger had its upside.
It's like I'm 67 and dating men my age is like, I would love to, but they just haven't kept themselves current.
But Octavio's taste in women has a major downside.
In some ways, I do feel like being attracted to older women is a curse. I see friends having children and getting married, and I definitely would love to have children, you know. So yeah, it's a tough thing, liking older women. I personally don't have a choice, and I've battled ever since I was 13 and I had my first sexual experience with an older woman. I have literally been in therapy for years and battled for many years wanting to be normal.
Stephanie enjoys giving Octavio a hard time for dumping her for an older model.
And then a year and a half ago, he fell in love with someone else for economic reasons.
What are you talking about?
Please.
That's-
So true.
She never gave me anything.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyway, she was 10 years older than I am. Yay! Meow.
Moments after Stephanie threatens to call her, 77-year-old Joan appears.
Oh my God, did she really call Joan?
Did I really call Joan? No, why?
She just drove by.
You're kidding.
Oh my God, I
No.
almost lost my stomach.
Oh my God, no, I didn't. That was a joke.
Do you swear?
I swear. Well, she didn't.
Holy
did she?
shit.
Kyle used to live in Fort Myers, Florida. Despite having several grannies on the go, he's always looking for more. And the beach is the perfect place to find them.
Let's look for honeys. Let's see what we have. Every time you're walking around, you're constantly saying, yes, I would, no, I wouldn't, no, I'll do. Whether or not you would sleep with whoever you're looking at. And that's, no, thanks.
Kyle knows exactly what he's looking for.
They have to look older. I like white hair, big tits, I like wrinkles. Wrinkles in cleavage to me is really sexy.
It was at school that Kyle felt the first stirrings of his passion for older women.
I think I was 12 years old, and there was this teacher. She was probably 65 to 70. She wore a lot of low-cut skirts and like low-cut tops, and she sat on a stool in front of the class crossing her legs, and I always made sure I had a great view, and I did.
After this first crush, Kyle was only ever turned on by the look that comes with a certain age.
The one in the black down there, the one looks like she's wearing khaki shorts and she's wearing a black top on the far right of the group of three down there. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she's cute. She's, yeah, as cute as can be. I've got a hotel room with 2 beds in it, so I mean, you can get one of them dirty and you can sleep in the other one. And there's also a couch. Which, personally, I think the best place to have sex is on the couch, not the bed. Because on the couch, you got different angles, just all sorts of cool shit you can do. Yeah, the one that just walked by in the white visor, she was in good shape. She had a nice body, pretty face. And she had her hair in a ponytail. What are those called? Black capris? I would definitely, I mean, take her back to the hotel room and teach her about the couch. You know, I mean, and sometimes I think to myself, even if, you know, an older couple is having sex, he's not throwing it down like he used to. It's just sad. I mean, okay, those two probably love each other. They probably have a great relationship. And they've probably been together for who knows how long. Good for them. I mean, I guess sex isn't a part of it anymore, but she's definitely eyeing the pool boy. I promise she's looking at the pool boy. And I'm like, however old that guy is, and his gear may or may not work anymore. The day that my dick stops working, that's when I want to die. But between now and then, you know, we're good to go.
After hours spent ogling grannies, Kyle's happy to hang out with friends his own age. But when he's after sex, his sights are set on the more mature woman.
Hopefully tonight I can meet an older woman who is looking to have a good time and I can accommodate.
He zeroes in on a target. Despite turning on the charm, it's a no. But then he spots his ideal woman and hits on her.
But you were beautiful. You were just wow. Just wow. Yeah. She's got the hair color. She's in great shape. She's really pretty. You know what? Seriously, if you weren't married, I would spend the rest of this night hitting on you. You were just gorgeous. You were gorgeous as hell. I mean, like, if I offend you, I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
You're not offending me, sweetie.
I'm just saying you're really, really attractive.
I will tell you this.
What's that?
I have sons that are your age.
Do you know how many... Stop. You know how many women I've dated that have kids older than me? I've dated women that had grandkids older than me.
Oh, my God, no, don't even go there.
You just look at it and you see it and you know.
A compliment's a compliment.
Sherry had that look. The white hair, she had a nice rack. She was in shape. She was healthy and active. Sherry was the epitome of the kind of woman that would normally go after.
He was very sweet. Just not my type.
But unfortunately, she's married, and I don't want to get my ass kicked by her husband, so I'm not going to fuck with that at all.
Been married for 35 years, and I am so happy with my husband. Guy that age wouldn't even faze me.
In Warren, Ohio, great-grandma Anna Reinhold is meeting her sister Debbie for lunch. Anna's keen to show off the latest photos of her lover Kyle.
Okay, this is one. He's sleeping. He knew I was taking the picture, so he closed his eyes.
That's a seductive one.
I have a lot of fun with Kyle.
Okay.
They could show you things in the bedroom that you don't know about.
Yeah, I'm probably sure of that. You're old enough now, you know what you want.
I wish you were one of my kids and thinking that.
Anna was married for 32 years. After her husband passed away 7 years ago, her daughter Megan encouraged her to use a dating website.
Megan's one told me to get on there. And then she got mad because I met Kyle.
Because you met Kyle. What made you start looking for somebody that young?
I wasn't looking for him. He just happened.
I don't know whether I can do that.
He calls me Angel Pussy. I call him Devil Dick.
Devil Dick.
He has such a big dick that it's just a devil.
Kyle drives to Anna's once a week to spend the night.
The first time I had sex with Kyle, it was astonishing. I don't feel someone my age could possibly keep up to me. To me, they are get it done, and that's it, go to sleep. And with Kyle, it's not like that. And being with Kyle, I would never want to go back to that.
Unfortunately for Kyle, as he arrives at Anna's, her daughter also pulls up.
Oh, shit.
And she doesn't approve of their relationship.
So, this is really awkward, actually. Fuck. You know, either they accept it or they don't, or, you know, best case scenario, if they don't initially accept it, is after they see how happy Mom is and they come around. It's like, you know, I wasn't really into the idea of Mom or Grandma dating this young guy, but she's really happy, so cool.
My youngest daughter, even though I've been dating Kyle on and off since 2012, she still don't think it's right. She thinks there's something wrong somewhere that he wants to date older women.
You're pretty. It's really unfortunate how some of the women that I date, their families give them grief over their happiness. I mean, you're looking at someone who raised you and took care of you all these years, and if you're going to give them grief over their happiness, you should seriously go play. You should play in traffic. You're a shitty person. Remember last time I was here, we had sex on the stairs?
I remember.
Wasn't that fun? That was fun.
Broke my back.
I did not break your back. You had a pre-existing condition.
The first time I was intimate with Kyle, we took our clothes off. I thought, I don't think that is going to work for me because he's very large. So, yeah, my back was right there. Or here, one or the other.
That was fun. That was fun.
But after we got into bed, he was very patient, very easygoing, you know, and then it was great. I don't feel like I'm 68. I feel younger with the sex and doing things that I wouldn't normally do.
So I got your leg hooked here, and then I just threw my leverage. Oh, got you.
I am embracing life and getting out and doing things and not growing old because he's young and the things we do are for younger people. I know a lot of people that I worked with that are older and they either divorced or their wife or husband died and they do nothing. They have no life. I tell them, go out and find yourself someone young. They'll keep you young. You know, you're wasting your life away if you don't.
Hello.
Coming up, lovesick Octavio dates a 77-year-old cougar. And Kyle and his 80-year-old lover get a shock. In Oroville, California, lives 80-year-old Shirley Andrews.
I was born in 1934 in Los Angeles, California. I currently live in a senior complex. I love to knit. I'm always knitting, crochet as well. I make a lot of gifts that way. Plus, it keeps me busy and out of trouble. That seems to be my middle name, Trouble. I've done 15 gangbangs. My biggest gangbang, I had 15 guys. I do have a tattoo.
Kyle's on his way to Shirley's. They met 7 years ago through a website for swingers.
There's no blurred lines of what's going on with her and I. Her and I both know, hey, this is gonna be fun. We're gonna stay up all night screwing. We're gonna like talk about things and make inappropriate jokes, and it's gonna be great. I'm not having to worry about getting like emotionally caught up in whatever we're doing. We got 2 days together, so we're gonna have a blast.
They live 2,000 miles apart. So it's hard for Kyle and Shirley to meet up often.
Hey, babe. It's been so long. Here, tell me.
It's been forever.
It has. You look great. Oh, thank you. You're just adorable. You're a wonder.
You haven't changed at all.
Neither of you.
But Kyle didn't travel across America for just a drink.
I was thinking, too, what we could do is go find some place to do something dirty, like in a car wash or, like, in the car, or we could, like, sneak in somewhere, like we did that one time.
We'll take a walk down by the river.
It seems hypersexual Kyle's met his perfect partner in Shirley.
I've been blessed as far as sex is concerned. I'm very multiple in climaxing. I'm also a squirter. You can't describe the awesome feeling of having a climax. I don't consider myself a nymphomaniac, but I'm probably close to it.
As soon as they're alone, they abandon their walk for some more vigorous exercise.
I'm gonna put you against that tree in a second, I swear.
Don't make my pants wet.
I mean, this is just a walk in the park for me and Shirley.
One of the main reasons why I like you so much is because we just did what I like to do.
If you look, I mean, we really weren't even that far off the trail.
I know.
I mean, there was a very real possibility of going to jail tonight. You know?
The threat of prison only adds to their excitement, so they're soon back in the bushes.
We're looking for a place to fool around so I can take my iPhone out and film it. This is perfect. Look at the dead fish.
Yeah, that's why it smells. Once they mate, they die. The males. It's like the black widow.
And like the Priaminus, because usually the female turns around and bites the male's head off after they're done copulating. But actually, when the male gets his head bit off, his body still fucks the female, even if the head's torn off. Yeah, really.
Devoted. Now that's devotion.
That's love. That's love.
They think they found the perfect private place to film their next al fresco sex act.
We are on some riverbank. Oh, shit. There's someone, like, right there. You know what's funny about that? I tried to make a hasty escape, and you're standing there like, whatever, I'm doing my thing. I can't believe you didn't run like I did. Wow, that's crazy. But that's going to be a great story for him now, you know? So I walked down there and I saw, like, some lady blowing her grandson. You know?
30-year-old Octavio is hoping to get over his breakup with ex-girlfriend Joan. He's got a date with a great-grandma, and he's meeting up with her in Pensioners Paradise, Palm Springs, where 1 in 4 residents is over 64.
I'm on my way to meet Elsa. She sounds great. She sounds really interesting, so I'm really looking forward to meeting her. So, nervous? I'm not. Excited? Yes. Looking forward to it? Absolutely. Let's see how this goes. I hope she likes me.
Octavio's meeting 77-year-old great-granny Elsa, an award-winning cougar.
Hello, Elsa. Hi, I'm Octavio. Nice to meet you. Likewise, likewise.
I won the Miss Cougar America title in 2011 at the age of 73. I was the oldest recipient of that honor. Somehow being called a cougar is supposed to be an insult. And I'm not sure why. I mean, if you look at the animals themselves, they're beautiful, they're graceful. The females do the hunting. So what's so bad about being a cat?
And there's an increasing amount of prey for this feline hunter.
I think there are a lot of younger men that are taking notice of older women and seeing the potential advantages. I've been approached in the supermarket. I've been approached just on the street. And I'm always kind of, oh, you know, hi.
When I was younger, all I wanted and thought about was women. And it was frustrating.
And it's not like, oh, I'm so grateful you're going out with me because, you know, I'm an old lady. It's more like, you're very fortunate that I'm giving you my time because you will learn from me in 10 days what it would take you 10 years to figure out on your own. So, no, I'm not going to bust my ass to try to please you.
Don't.
When you're dating younger men, you know that it's not going to be a lifetime situation. Well, it might be for me because who knows when I'll die. But the older you are, the more it becomes a lifetime situation.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Have dinner?
Okay.
Yeah.
The best part about it is you get them when they're at their best. Okay.
Do you have a small margarita?
Then, you know, when you're not seeing them anymore, you know, whoever gets the rest of them, it's their problem. As long as you can keep doing that as a woman, then sex is going to be great.
Elsa takes Octavio back to her place, but is sex on the cards?
Well, so far it's been really delightful. It's been interesting and enjoyable and fun.
Not only is she very beautiful, she has a good sense of humor. She's awesome.
He's incredibly handsome. He's very lively, you know, he has a lot of sparkle. And I think he's basically a very honest guy. I mean, if you're really asking, am I going to be jumping in the sack with him? I have no idea.
Octavio fancies Elsa, but his feelings for Joan are holding him back.
I think if something were to happen tonight, sexual, I think Joan would be disappointed. We're not officially back together, but I respect that woman a lot. I love her. And who knows? I really don't know what's gonna happen, but I also don't want to lead anybody on.
Sex has always been at the heart of Kyle and Shirley's relationship.
I'm laying our love bed. It's a fantasy I've had for many, many years, is to make love in front of a fireplace.
They even post videos of their sex life online.
If you don't come over here, babe, I want to just check the frame. Just want to get on the floor for a second.
I started doing porn work in 2008, amateur. All videos I made at home.
That's actually might be really.
And I started posting them online, and I just got rave reviews, and I had 30, 40 hits a day. You know, how can I meet you? And I just felt like a princess. This is awesome.
As Shirley awaits her fireside fantasy, it's clear many men fantasize about her.
I have had numerous proposals. In the last 5 years, 5 times. But none of them were with, you know, anyone I'd want to spend the rest of my life with.
I love Shirley to death. Shirley's great. Shirley is very, very special to me.
Kyle is more than a fan. He wants to turn their sex life into a love life.
Everyone has their closest friend, that one person that you can say anything to, and that's Shirley. To me, that's Shirley. There has been times where I thought, Kyle, you should be with Shirley. You should be with her.
But it's complicated.
Shirley knows that I would have a problem being with just one woman, and I know that Shirley would have a problem being just one guy. And even though I'm with other women, I don't know if I'd be okay with it, with her. Like, let's say at some point where I decide I was really like super in love, and I only wanted her, then it might mess with my head at some point that she was with someone else. There is a massive potential for jealousy should we get involved seriously.
Their passion spent, Kyle transfers their sex video onto Shirley's computer. He discovers a photo of a rival admirer, and jealousy rears its ugly head.
Who is this douchebag?
Is that,
It's some asshole with tattoos like in his bathroom. I mean, I know it's none of my business, but
Oh, I've never met him. He just,
Okay.
he just contacted me.
Oh, okay. No, I'm not being jealous or possessed. I was just being funny by saying this asshole. That's all, you know.
Yeah, put it in the recycle bin.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And it's soon obvious that there's even more competition for Kyle to worry about.
Like, any of your dates, could you see yourself settling down with that person?
Well, I haven't met this one gentleman. He's from Barbados. He has a home in Barbados and a home in Miami.
You haven't met him yet, though.
Haven't met him yet.
Didn't that fall apart? Because you said you were supposed to meet him, then he started acting like an asshole towards you.
We are chatting again, so I don't know if it's going to turn into anything or not, but he definitely wants to settle down.
Who knows? I don't know.
Despite the challenges of their unique relationship, Kyle's keen to know whether Shirley thinks they could ever settle down together.
Well, if something like you and I turned into a relationship, it would be an open relationship. A true open relationship could not ever, ever have jealousy.
And again, Troy, that sounds great. That sounds
No,
awesome.
I'm just saying that's the only way an open relationship would ever work. If jealousy came into it, it would ruin it.
What we have is great. It's awesome. So why fuck that up?
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Things should go the way they are.
Yeah.
Things just fine the way they are.
Coming up, Octavio confesses about his recent date to old lover Joan.
What?
Are you jealous?
And Kyle visits his ex at the cemetery. In Hollywood, Octavio is desperate to get back with his aging ex, Joan.
I am headed to Joan's house to pick her up, and we're gonna go for a nice little stroll in Beverly Hills. It's a beautiful day out.
Despite dating other women, Octavio knows Joan is special.
Come on, Mama. What I like about Joan is actually how hip and young-spirited she is, and I love her to death. She just means the world to me.
What are you delivering?
Hi, honey. You look beautiful. She's extremely beautiful and elegant. Every time I see her, I just take one look at her. It makes me feel like I'm home. Part of me feels like she's the one for me. There are just things that we need to work through and figure out.
Joan's figuring out if she wants him back.
He is such a good-looking guy, and he walks in the room and everybody turns, you know, they look at him and think, oh. I'm glad that I started seeing him because it gave a new meaning to my life, and he's very loving. Yeah, he means a lot to me. He's a very, very special person.
Joan knows about Octavio's date with Elsa and demands an explanation.
She was an extraordinary woman, very intelligent, a lot of fun to talk to.
But you weren't attracted to her?
Not like I am to you.
Oh, which means that you were sort of attracted to her?
Sorta.
What?
I'm
What?
kidding.
I don't like that you actually like her.
Are you jealous?
Well, if you just make me insecure for even 5 minutes, you better watch out.
Oh, okay.
Octavio launches a charm offensive.
She was a lovely woman, but not nearly as beautiful as you are. Not nearly as fun to talk to as you are. No, she was a lovely woman, but, you know, I love you. What can I say? Do you think that there's a future for us together?
Well, life is certainly a lot more interesting with you in the picture.
It's good to know you feel that way.
Yes, I do.
So do you want to go out tonight?
Sure.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Soft lips. Love you.
I love you.
Kyle has a contact list full of grannies, but occasionally nature shortens it. He's on his way to the cemetery to visit the grave of a former lover.
I mean, I always knew that eventually someone that I was seeing was going to pass. But I never really thought about how to handle it or when that was going to happen or anything like that. I still almost don't believe it. I mean, even though I know she's gone and whatnot, I still almost don't believe it.
Three of his lovers have died, but this is the first time Kyle's come to pay his respects.
And there she is. I don't know, I guess it's not really real until you're standing on it. Wow. She's the first one that I would care enough about to come see for myself that it was real. And then now, here I am, and she's gone. It kind of makes me think, you know, who's going to be next, or, you know. Death is fucking terrifying, because that's the end. If I were to die tomorrow, I would think I had a lot of fun. I like to think the women that I was involved with, for the most part, they enjoyed it. They had a hell of a time, so did I. You have X amount of good years to do shit. And then it's all downhill from there.
Despite dating geriatrics, Kyle isn't attracted to the idea of being one himself.
I'm not going to end up in a nursing home. I thought to myself, you know, the day that I can't have sex anymore, I'll put a bullet in my head.
And he's already written his epitaph.
My gravestone would say, I hope there's sex in hell.
What are you going to buy me?
Whatever you want.
Octavio and Joan were back together.
Oh, look at these diamonds.
But they've since split up. Again. Kyle's decided to move back to Florida, leaving his lovers behind.
When I go back and look at these, I feel better. Coupon for one good fuck next time I'm home. He's built up my self-confidence that I figure, fiddle, I can find somebody else if I have to.
Anna's taking it harder.
I'll be a little sad. A lot sad.
A lot sad. Might come back.
Oh no, there's no coming back. I'll just grow old and die.
And Shirley's barely even noticed.
Kyle is not the only young guy that I see. I date 5 or 6 guys, 30 or under.
And new offers flood in every day.
Very tall in shape, good-looking guy with big cock, bored, Chico, picture. Oh my God, yeah. Woo! He done got a big one. And he's a horse. Woo. Oh, mercy. Hi.
Hi.
Come on in,
Johnny. Nice to meet you.